exactly. Invincibles, the only team.
We're comparing them between all of these lot here, and the Invincibles are the most overhyped Premier League winning team ever. Overhyped.
Yes guys, how's it going? Welcome to another upload. Liverpool have now been crowned as champions of England, and we thought, why not do a tier ranking video of Premier League champions? We have chosen 12 and we're all going to rank them. Joined here with the others. Guys, how's it going?
We're all good,
mate. Alright.
Not bad.
Okay, let's go, mate.
So,
right, let's kick this off.
12 teams, yeah? Title winning teams. We're going to rank them off.
12 teams, no Tottenham, no Ipswich, no Brighton.
Leicester, the only champions.
You're hilarious.
We seem to be missing the Spurs one from...
Wait. Is it me and Babs? Wait. The only two fans in here is me and Babs that have won Premier League
titles.
titles.
We're discussing that before you started
bro.
Mate, who are you even on?
Look, come and talk to me once you've won an Audi Cup, alright? Like, let's be honest.
Let's get into it. Remember to smash this video a like, subscribe to the channel. Sam, which is the first team?
Right, first team we're going to be looking at is the Blackburn of 94-95 season, before any of us were born.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Rigged.
I know a lot about
this. It was all money.
It was all money. Now, wait, hang on. For all I know, right, it's Alan Shearer's team. He won the... Was he top scorer?
Tim Sherwood as well.
Yeah, scored 36 goals. Yeah, Tim Sherwood as well. I think they had the striker SAS, wasn't it? They had Shearer and someone else. I forgot who it is. No.
Sherwood.
No, was it Sherwood?
Yeah, Sherwood was a striker, I think.
Midfielder.
I'm not sure. No, he's a midfielder, isn't he?
They had Mike Newell, Kevin Gallacher.
There were the strikers. Can someone get the striker?
Kenny Dalglish was there. Kenny Dalglish was their manager, wasn't he?
I'll get the striker up. Hang on. Shearer scored 34 goals and 37 in all competitions. So yeah, I don't know. There's another striker.
I'd probably put them in decent.
Average, maybe. I don't know.
So to name, they had Tony Gale. They had Graham Lasso. They had Nick Parker. I don't know who he is. Kevin Gallagher.
Yeah, they beat Man United by 1 point to the title.
Yeah.
So
which was
just to check,
them two in the title race.
Just to check, are we ranking about how relevant they are as a team to have won it, or the quality of winning that Premier League by looking at this team? I suppose the second one.
Yeah, probably more the second one, but I guess it's a bit of everything. I mean, all I really remember is that like they just got a lot of money, bought Shearer, and then won the league, and then haven't done anything since. So I'm a bit like...
All I remember is absolutely
I don't know
nothing.
where to...
I would still say a decent...
The only players I already know is Alan Shearer, Tim Sherwood.
Yeah, Tim Sherwood.
And that's it. We haven't got a
Chris Sutton. That's the guy. Chris Sutton was a striker.
Bobby Mims, maybe.
Sutton.
I'd whack them in average or decent.
Nah, I would say...
Or does anyone say?
We don't know.
Does anyone
remember? Yeah, exactly. Does anyone remember?
Well, then surely it goes in, does anyone remember? Because we're too young.
Yeah, we weren't alive. It's not our fault that we were...
What can we do?
It's not our fault that some of us were tadpoles whilst others just didn't even exist. So
exactly, man.
Yeah.
It's not our fault, is it?
So does anyone remember? Is it? Does anyone remember? Is that what we're putting it? All right. It's so peak. It's just it is what it is.
Man United of 2001.
Rigged.
Ellis, were you alive?
Rigged.
Again, I might as well just go out the recording of this. I wasn't
right. Ellis, just come back when it's the Leicester one. Just come back when it's the Leicester one.
Yeah,
it's the baby of the group.
They've got some elite players, to be fair. You know, Andy Cole, Roy Keane, the Neville brothers.
Alex is sitting there like, yeah, they've got some elite players, when really he doesn't have any clue. You know, the Neville brothers, yeah, that's all I know. But you know, they've got loads of elite players.
Isn't this the same Man United side that battered Ipswich? Like, it was at a 9-0.
Here we go. Mate, you're obsessed with Ipswich, pals. That's all you mentioned.
Well, wait, hang on. What am I going to say to you? Talk to you about Ipswich or Norwich or something, man. You're Ipswich fan. Obviously, I'm going to mention Ipswich.
As much as I'd hate to side with Babs here, genuinely nobody cares about Ipswich, Alex.
Mate, you always mention... Why have you just mentioned them then?
Yeah.
Because you just mentioned them.
I'll back Alex up here. Up the Ipswich, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
You're right. Ipswich. No Brighton, there is there?
No, we're the smallest club, mate.
Exactly.
We're so small.
Exactly.
What do you expect from us?
He's back on track to the Manchester United team. Where are we ranking it? Come on.
They've got to be up there. I'll put them in decent.
Do you know how many points they finished that season?
It was between Arsenal and United, wasn't it? And there was one Newcastle year as well. I don't know about that.
Nah, Newcastle was like 90s, I think.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I think No, it wasn't the same season when Arsenal nearly were invincible, but we didn't, and we lost to Leeds United, and then United won the title. Wasn't that the same year? So surely you put them in like decent, I'd say. They're not elite, are they?
Not relevant. We don't remember it. Move on.
Oh no, relevant. Nah, I'll put them in decent
no.
probably.
Decent. They've got to be in decent.
I'd say decent.
All right, let's go with decent then. Stop messaging me, Mum. I'm fucking hell. I'm filming.
This is Man United won, but 10 points clear of Arsenal.
Yeah, exactly.
You lost 8 games, so I don't know where the invisible came from.
Okay.
I think just quick one, guys. Why have we skipped the Man United treble-winning team?
Yeah, why is that?
That's probably one of the best Premier League teams
Alex?
possible.
What do you have to say to yourself?
Alex!
Alex!
Mate, you could have told me before we filmed.
Seriously, Alex. Sort yourself
Sam,
out,
mate,
son.
you had time this morning to sort it out, so shut up.
That's true. That is true. That's true.
I'm the one that's made the team.
No,
pissing me off.
I'm the one that's made the table. Made the table.
You should have had me and Ellis
Respect.
design it. Because at least me and Ellis are used to winning trophies.
Oh yeah, good one, mate. Good one, Baz.
You
Baz
and
is
I would
obsessed.
remember.
Right, we're moving on.
Oh, Baz.
Go on, let's go on, Samuel. Introduce us today. Go on, all over to you, mate. All yours. I'll introduce it.
I can't say
the
it.
Arsenal, the Invincibles.
Wait, where do we even put the Man United one?
Defeats.
Baz, were
Zero.
you even alive? Were you even alive, mate?
Yeah, I was alive.
How old
so
are you?
Wait.
So does the year two?
I
does
swear
the
you
year
started
2000
supporting Arsenal
come
because they played
after-
Barcelona.
Does the year 2000 come after the year 2004?
How old were you?
No, I was 4 years old.
4 years old, mate. You were loving it, weren't you?
Bavneet
was
Kapoor was
loving it.
running down the wing of the
I was running
playground
down-
at 4 years
Limbs
old.
in the top. Rolling
4
down the
years
wing.
old.
Hang
Running
on,
down the
I
wing.
swear-
Rolling down the wing.
I swear in a separate filming you said you didn't start supporting Arsenal until 2007 or 8 when they were playing
Yeah, I
Barca.
did it, but what I did, right? So I supported Arsenal 2010.
Oh, he's been
I-
found
I-
out.
I-
being
Plastic. Plastic,
and then,
mate.
And then, no, but you're forgetting this, right? I've also got contacts at NASA, so I called my guy at NASA. I was like, yo, bro, I need a time machine. I rented it out, went back to 2004, watched Arsenal win the league title, at Highbury in the stands. There you go, lads. So you can't
Yeah, I
even
don't think
disagree
that's
with
how
it.
it works, mate.
I can understand
What
why
do
you
you
never
mean?
got.
What,
I
are
can
you-
understand
are
why
you-
you never got the J part in between us, because that's. Just,
What, do you think I'm lying there? Are you accusing me of lying there? Right? Is that so?
it's the
Oh no,
one
sorry,
flat
Baz. No, I don't. Sorry.
Right, we
I'm
need to
telling
rank.
the truth.
We need to rank this team. Baz, I'm gonna let you kick off. We're gonna let you kick off.
I think you have to.
Oh, elite.
Most
Elite,
elite, any day of the
overhyped.
week.
That is not even Arsenal bias. So let's get
But
straight.
to be
Hang
fair,
Hang on,
It's
let's get
overhyped.
it straight, right? In
No,
terms of iconic Premier League
overhyped
teams,
league.
right? In
Yeah.
terms of iconic Premier League teams, Invincibles is up there with United squads of the treble winning squad.
I can agree. I can
They're-
agree.
What?
Invincible-
Because your
everyone talks
trophy's
about Invincibles,
golden. Because your
Invincibles.
trophy's golden.
Exactly.
You drew
And
12
there you go.
games. You drew
And there
12
you go.
games and you effed
And-
Europe everything that year.
Sorry,
you
George.
effed
I'm
up
sure
every
you
other
take the league
competition.
title.
It is
I'm
the
sure
most
you take the league
overhyped
title.
team,
I
winning
am
team
sure
in history.
You would
Most
take a league title
overhyped winning team
with 10,000
in
draws,
history.
but you don't have a league title to show. So I'll take 12
most
draws.
overhyped team in history. They don't even come close to any of the United teams or the Chelsea teams that have won the
What?
league. You drew
What?
12
Hang on,
games and
this is
effed
what-
up
this is what
every
you forget.
other competition in
This
the
is what
whole.
you forget.
Look at Sam.
But hang on, we're talking about
I'm gonna have to disagree.
we're talking about Premier League, and so I'm sorry, George. 12 draws is still better than a league title.
Yeah,
that
we're
you
ranking
have.
the teams that
Yeah.
won the Premier League.
So,
Your
exactly,
team
so
that
then why-
year,
so then why
your
did you
team that
mention-
year,
so why
flopped
did you
every other
mention-
competition and drew 12 games.
Yeah, but then why do you mention other competitions? We're talking about Premier League, right?
We're talking about the Premier League
So-
winning teams. We're talking about we're
Yeah,
ranking the
Premier
teams that
League
won the
winning
Premier
teams,
League that win the year.
not FA Cup winning teams, not Champions League winning teams. Premier
Yeah, but you got to
League
talk
winning
about how
teams.
well that team did that year, that whole year.
No,
We're ranking
no,
the
but we're
team
talking about
itself.
Premier League here.
We're
We're
ranking the
not
team.
talking
The
about
Invincible
success overall,
team. The Invincible team did trash in every other competition. And
What do you
drew
mean did
12
trash
games
in
in the
every? We won the
Premier
Premier League. We
You
won
went
the
out of
Premier
every
League
other
title.
competition that year and were atrocious. You drew
Invincibles.
12
But
games.
do you know what was so good about the season, right?
But to be fair, Arsenal are used to celebrating
you know what?
draws. They
If-
go on
if
about
you
the
look
Chelsea tour
closely-
for a long time,
if
so
you
you know
look
it's
closely
fine. Let's
into
celebrate
that
draws some
Invincibles-
more.
going on, boys?
Oh my God.
To that Invincibles
Keep
title,
celebrating draws.
you might see
know about you,
Sol
like, I'm just
Campbell
sitting here
holding a
drinking my
Premier League
tea.
title. So the only thing Tottenham
I'm saying
have
you
is this is Sol Campbell.
You won the Premier
Double,
League.
double,
but
double.
it's-
Listen, the whole
we're
thing is-
we're
the whole
ranking.
point
The
I'm
whole
trying
point is
to
we're
make-
comparing
the whole
Premier
point-
League teams, Premier League winning
the
teams.
whole-
We're comparing them between all these lot here,
Invincibles, the
and the
only
Invincibles
Right,
are the most
we need to wrap this up
overhyped
and move
Premier
on.
League winning team ever.
All right, ladies,
Overhyped.
Ladies, be quiet.
on.
Ladies, be quiet. Right, where are we ranking Arsenal?
Elite.
Average.
Elite.
Average.
Thank you.
To be fair, I think Liverpool's current side's better than.
Oh, shut up!
Liverpool's got it so much better.
I'm
They got 98 points.
And
They
grab
got
your
98
ball
points
head
last
and
year when
make
they
an
came
egg out of it.
second.
Hang on a second.
Absolutely smashed it this year. Destroyed everyone else this year.
Not
by a
having
country
this.
mile.
This is a
For your
disgrace.
information,
This
I'm not
is a
fooled
disgrace.
anymore.
Mile.
A fucking
Liverpool
disgrace.
got more
Right.
points than
Our
your
Premier
invincible
League winning
team
side, right,
in
is
the
most
team where the
elite
season they finished
side
second.
the Premier League has ever seen.
Shut
We have
up!
spent hundreds
Babs!
of millions of pounds.
We're ranking the team.
We had Thierry Henry.
Alright, yeah.
Most elite side.
What's going on?
We
What's
had
going
Sol
on?
Campbell, the best centre back the Premier League's ever seen. Listen,
Chelsea
lads.
quite literally got more points than next
Listen,
season.
lads.
Yeah, but Babs,
by spending money.
Babs, no, Babs, I've got a question for you. Was it 5,000 to 1? No, so sit down.
He's done it. Babs,
Leicester's team is better than the
Leave it.
Invincibles. Leicester's winning team is better than the Invincibles.
Right.
Boys, League One winning team was better than Arsenal's Invincibles.
Alright, settle
Can
down,
we
just
children.
rank
We
this
need to move
team,
on.
man?
We need to move on. We need to move on.
Where are we putting the team? Let's
Right,
vote.
we'll put them on average.
Right,
and move
right.
on.
No. Right, boys,
Right. You are getting a reaction out.
boys.
Oh my god, it's gonna snap!
My God, it's a big one, Sam. Keep it going.
Calm down, boys, calm down. Right, as an outsider right here, I'm gonna say if you go unbeaten for a whole season, you are elite, and it's as simple as that. It is as simple
I
as that.
totally agree. I totally agree. Babs, I agree with you.
I have to
Alice, I
agree.
agree with you.
Right,
Arsenal in the
George
league.
and Sam, take your Tottenham glasses off for a sec. I know it's a massive rivalry, right?
Let's start up the
But-
left. There you go.
But
It's not fairly
It's
spoken.
the most overhyped team.
yeah, but they
I didn't
did
even
go
say it was
unbeaten.
overhyped.
I wanted to put them
George.
in decent because of the unbeaten thing, but they were trashing every other competition and they drew 12 games. They
George,
drew
To be
a
fair,
third of their games.
let me just interrupt here.
Chins up.
Let me just interrupt here. Claude Romeyer of TV said, "Who cares about the undefeated season? I'd rather have lost games to win the Champions League." So surely, no. But my point is that surely it is maybe overlooked too much without looking at the bigger picture in regards to what you could have achieved in that season.
Boys, it's got
12 games.
Boys, look, we need to move on. We need to move on. Look, we need to move on,
I'm not
boys.
arguing that. I'm not arguing about you having it or not. I'm saying it's so overhyped.
George, you would beg. George, you would beg.
Oh, just
You would
move
be
on,
the
yeah.
Elite, cool. Let's move on. Elite, let's move
I'll
on.
take having a Premier League trophy. Of course I would, but I'm not. That's not the point of this. The point is
Chins up
ranking
and move
it
on.
and
Chins up and
comparing
move
to
on.
other teams.
Chins up and move
The
on.
Leicester team, the Liverpool
it's
team,
just
the
not
Man
elite.
City
Babs
team,
is
the
lovely.
United
I'm not even talking
team
anymore,
are
lads,
so
look.
much better than the Invincibles. So much better than the Invincibles. It's ridiculous.
Right, where are we putting them?
Elite.
Elite, yeah.
Right,
Elite.
there's 4 elites here. There's 4
Yeah,
elites.
for elites.
Best
I'm
Quickly before I move it,
Bias.
where did we decide the Man United one? Because I haven't put it on the
Decent.
yet.
Decent.
Arsenal. I think we've all agreed. Well, not
about
all
all
of
agreed,
us.
but-
not all
All
of us.
agree.
4 of us.
Oh, Sam, stop nibbling, will ya? 4 of us have put in elite. Right, elite. We'll move on.
I
Babs.
thought they were putting them in elite, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Babs is loving it. Look at him.
So the next
Right,
team.
Next, we are moving on to the club that would not have fans if it wasn't for a certain Russian sugar daddy. Chelsea side of 2005-06. I'm putting it straight on rigged. It's money that bought.
No way.
Elite.
You
They got
have
more points than the
elite.
Invincibles.
Okay, all right, okay.
They've got to go in elite.
All right, Sam. If you owned your own business, right, and a sugar daddy came to you and said, "I will invest in your business right now," you would say yes, and you would take it every day of the week. You are so bitter. You are so bitter of Chelsea's success. So bitter.
Oh, just because they helped
I've
you
seen
win
your
the league
tweets
doesn't mean you have to
recently
have
as well.
You don't have to have loyalty.
I've seen your tweets recently as well about Chelsea.
I've seen your
buying
tweets
Timo
and your
Werner,
deleted
Ziyech.
tweets. What's your point?
You know,
Hang on.
Timo Werner. You know,
Listen.
Chelsea are head and shoulders above you guys.
Wait. What did I say about Timo Werner other than we are stupid as a club for not trying to go for him and let Chelsea get him? What have I said other than Timo?
You're saying that they're buying everything. They're buying success.
They are buying everything. They bought it all.
So what?
Mate,
So
have you
what?
seen their?
They're still
bought it all.
winning.
Hang on.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
but
they bought it all.
Sam,
Lads,
that's besides the point.
Ladies, calm down for a second. Take a deep breath. It's all good. Right. What I'm gonna say though is, for example, if you look, we're gonna get to Leicester later on, right? But the reason why Leicester's tailwind's so good is because they didn't have to spend extortionate amount of money to get there, right? And so I'm thinking, like, if you look at Invincibles right now, even Invincibles, I know George has overrated that, but we didn't have to spend elite amount of money to get that team, right? United did the same. They didn't have to spend bags of money to get to that team. Whereas Chelsea and City are the only teams I'd say that they had to, and Blackburn as well, obviously.
Yeah, but that doesn't make them not elite.
So I'm gonna ask you guys. I'm gonna ask you that question. Are we ranking the squads on like ability, or are we talking about like achievements in general? That's what I'm saying. Because like, if my team spends,
it's how they run the Premier League.
Yeah, okay, cool, fair enough. Because if my team spends £200 million, I expect my team to win a league title, surely. You know.
Yeah. I agree with that as well.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying.
There's winning the league title. Then they only lost one game, got like 5 more wins than Arsenal, got 95 points overall, and scored the same amount of goals, but conceded half the goals the Invincibles did.
No,
so
but exactly,
they performed better than the Invincibles.
Exactly, that's
did,
what I'm saying though. Because if we're gonna rank off that, then the likes of Leicester's wins are going to be put down. Then surely, yeah. We're not talking about performance here. We're talking about achievements here, aren't we? Like performance-wise, I think Leicester's league title was like 8 points.
But Leicester's still up there because of what they are. Like
because of Bubs. We're not onto Leicester now, but let me just say, we spent 22 million on our whole title-winning team.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying to you guys.
Yeah, but look,
I know. Quality-wise, the Chelsea team should be better than the Arsenal team because they spent more money than us. If the Invincibles had a £200 million investment into them, I'm sure we'd be better as well, right? We're the same with the Man City team. So I don't know. I'm trying to see what we're trying to rank here.
But looking at the squad, looking at that squad, where would you rank them?
As quality, yeah, elite. That's 100%. But I'm talking about achievement-wise. But it is. I think I agree with Sam in a way because they wouldn't be near that title without. There was no process there for Chelsea.
What do you mean agree in a way? No money, no title.
Yes, but football is all about money nowadays.
No, it is. But what I'm saying
was it about money for Leicester? Was it about money for?
Exactly.
Yeah, but
that's one in however many years. Like the last team.
Fair enough. If you're going to spend money, fine.
No. I'll get into in a second.
Fair enough. If you're going to spend money, fine. But this money just pretty much spent their identity as a club, their fan base. Look, even your Frank Lampards and John Terrys originally came from West Ham. It just goes to show everything about it behind it was purely financial. Why? Because of Roman Abramovich. And I'll say this with my hands in the air that I have said from day one, you lot would not be here if it wasn't for Russian Sugar Daddy coming over to the club. And I'm sorry, like what is there to give praise to? They bought it. Rigged.
Right,
the reason why finally. Well, the reason why I don't rate Chelsea's success is because, like Man City is there's no process behind it. It's just literally spend as much money as you can and go win it. Whereas with Arsenal, United, and even Liverpool and Leicester, there's a process. There's time. There's defeats. There's low moments to get to that moment. So I don't know, man. That's what I think. So
I agree with that.
Yeah. Right. Let's.
It's got to be at least decent.
Has to be at least decent. I would say elite, but there is that whole money thing, which is like nothing.
There's no process there. I can't put them in.
All right. Well, let's back it in decent.
Okay, so the next team we're going to be looking at now is the Man United side of 2007-08. I remember this quite well because they played Chelsea, I think, in the Champions League final, won the Champions League, but we're not focusing on that. We're focusing on their quest to win the Premier League that season. What are you guys saying about that?
I say elite. They were just a very good side. Like the way the Tevez, Rooney, Ronaldo, like iconic there. Even the kit, the egg kit. I just look at that and that's like
that's got to be an elite.
But it was a lot closer than all the other leagues, though. They only won it by 2 points.
No, but the thing is, though, that Man United side is the current. Around the same level as the current Liverpool we're seeing right now, just the best in the world. They won a Champions League this season. They went on to win the other three, the Super Cup and the World Club, I think.
I also have to give them credit for having some really average players like Wes Brown and them lot, and still winning league titles and Champions League.
Ferguson masterpiece.
Yeah. Exactly, management is on point.
Ferguson can win the league with anyone.
Defensive partnership. Yeah, they had the defensive partnership with Vidic and Rio. That's iconic as well. Evra, left back. I just think you have to put them elite, man. I don't think there's much to debate here.
It's got to be an elite.
Alright, let's move on then. Alright, so fine then, you know what, I'll allow
Chelsea
it.
again.
Chelsea 2009-10 Premier League winners. Where are you ranking that?
I just think the same as the other one. Decent.
Was that Mourinho in charge again?
No, it was Ancelotti managing.
That was Ancelotti. I reckon you put them in decent again. Like, it was a good season for them. But I don't know, it's the same thing with Chelsea. They spend the money, they become good, and fair enough, that's how it is, isn't it? So I don't think this ranks anywhere near as the other ones. They're not on Invincibles level, they're not on United's level, there's no process there again, it's just a matter of spending as much as you can, breaking record transfers and getting there. So I just think max decent or average.
No, the thing is, when you compare them to the Chelsea 25-16, they don't match it.
Yeah, so
I'll put it in
average.
average.
I'll put it in
We
average.
put that.
I wouldn't even put it in average. Like
first and second as well.
they won by 1 point. They won by 1 point against United. And
So what are you saying, rigged, George?
I think doesn't anyone remember? I don't remember that. I don't remember
Yeah,
that
do it
clearly.
right.
I don't know
Like,
the
it's
team.
not
I
like
generally don't know the team in my eyes.
04 or 05 was by far like way better than this Chelsea win.
yeah.
Like way better. And I like
agree.
no one really remembers this one. Like really,
Yeah.
they only won by 1 point. It was a bit
I
like
can agree.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I think we put it
that's what I'd
as
say.
relevant, isn't it? Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I hear that. Right,
All
we'll
right.
move on.
Yeah.
All right,
Cool.
so the next side now. Aguero!
Oh,
elite for that moment alone.
To give elite for that moment, exactly.
No, but hang on.
Mad.
I agree on that moment. That moment was an elite moment, right? But let's go back to the whole Chelsea thing.
I know.
Spending
I
money.
knew that this was going to be
Yeah.
brought up to me.
Spending money, right? If that moment didn't happen, City would have. They should have won the league title anyways. They spent enough money. They bought Aguero. They bought Dzeko. They bought all these great players in, right? I just think again, like this. Yeah, but there was a bit of a process. They had a few years of like slowly getting there, whereas Chelsea were just there, right? But again, it's just, I don't know. I'd say you put them elite because of that moment alone, but I just you have to keep the
The thing
standards
about
as well.
Man City is they were bought by the Arabs, I think, in like
Yeah, 2008.
2008. Yeah, so it took them quite a while on the
There was a
process of
process.
it. They were even
On the
struggling to get
process,
top
yeah.
4 because we stopped them from
Yeah.
getting that in the 2009-10 season. Okay, yeah, I know what I said about Chelsea money this, money that, but that moment alone with what I just said down the mic, like, you'd be lying if you said that you can watch it over and over again and not once does it not give you
Just
goosebumps.
imagine being a fan there, though. Like, imagine being a fan
That
there,
would-
coming from
yeah, that
behind,
must have been
QPR at home, and then
Limbs, pyros.
Probably their first proper season at the ground as well.
That has to be one of the most iconic.
It's got-
if not the most
one of
iconic moment
one of the most
in the Premier
iconic
League.
moments ever in
Yeah.
Premier League history.
I'd put that. I'd put him in late.
It's the fact that United finished their game as well, and they just had to
Exactly,
sit
and
and
they
wait.
thought they've got it. They've got it.
They thought they got it in the bag. They were
Aguero.
celebrating while
Balotelli.
walking around on the pitch. And then,
Oh, Sunderland. It was at Sunderland as well.
Yeah, Sunderland.
They
yeah.
were all
It was just-
giving it to them. I remember watching a fan footage of that.
Yeah, that was just. It was a good season in it. That season, Arsenal beat
Yeah.
Tottenham 5-2. It was a nice little season, you know. But yeah, no, I think elite. You have to put them elite.
Yeah, let's whack him in a late and move on.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next side we're going to be looking at now is the Man United's 2012-13 season. Now, what's interesting is that the season after, they crumbled with a very same or similar team of it.
Yeah.
But Fergie still got that team from before Moyes to win the Premier League. So
Yeah.
I actually struggle a little bit of where to put them. Like, do I
Right.
put them in elite because of how crap they were, but still won the league? Or do we put them... where do we put them?
I
Well,
reckon you
rank-
put them
I
average.
personally say average, yeah.
Because
I think like
the
the
team
team
quality-
was trash.
yeah.
But it's just
Yeah.
because it was Ferguson's last season, and he just knows how to win the league by that point. He's been at Man United for like 20
and
odd
he had
years.
Van
Yeah.
Persie as well.
Massive
Van Persie
experience.
came in, and Van Persie got him that league title as well. But the quality is not there. They're not on the
Yeah.
level of Invincibles or United's other side or Man City. I don't think they're anywhere near Chelsea's 2005 team. I think average
No.
at best, I'd say. So
Definitely.
yeah, I don't think there's anything more than that to that. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I agree with
I'm
what George
siding
said,
with
to be fair.
average.
Yeah,
Average.
I say average
Yeah.
as well.
General average.
It's a good side, but it's not okay. Yeah, cool. Let's move on.
Yeah, it's great what Ferguson did with the team, but then again, it's not really one you're gonna fully remember years down the line. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
it is what
Right,
it is.
yeah.
So now the next season we're looking at, the next team we're looking at now is Chelsea 2014-15 season. The first season they signed Diego Costa, who
Diego,
completely ripped it
Diego.
up in the Premier
Yeah.
League.
that was a
Orderly.
good. Yeah,
Hey.
He was unreal.
that was a good. That was.
But
a good season
again,
for
like
them.
they're not elite. Let's just get it straight. It was a
No,
good side,
no.
but it's not elite.
Yeah.
So it's either decent or average, and they're better than United side. So you have to run in decent. But again, it was Chelsea, same thing they do. They had a poor few seasons. They go and spend a lot of money, and they win a league title. Surprise,
See,
surprise.
the thing about this Chelsea side is, from what I remember when the season first started, people were saying like, because I think they had quite a long undefeated run until they played Newcastle. I think Alan Pardew's Newcastle and lost to them.
Yeah.
No, it was Tottenham. It was Tottenham.
We stopped their
it
unbeaten
was
run.
Newcastle.
It
They
was
lost to
Tottenham.
Newcastle.
It was Tottenham. No, it was Tottenham.
We
No,
100%
it was
stopped their
Newcastle.
unbeaten run.
No,
We beat them
didn't.
2-0. We beat them
It
2-0
was
at home.
Tottenham. I know. I remember it clearly.
No, I'm saying
it
that
was
the
Harry
first team
Kane.
to beat them in the season was Newcastle.
No,
then it
no,
was
no,
us,
no,
and
no,
then
no.
was
It
West
wasn't.
Brom.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't.
It
I remember
was. You wanna bet on
clearly.
it?
I'm sure it was. Tottenham.
We
If you want,
definitely
yeah, go
stopped
on.
a Chelsea unbeaten run, whether it was that year or 16-17.
It was
No,
that
I'm
year,
saying
man.
I'm saying undefeated run in terms of not losing a single game. Newcastle were the first to beat. Look, that doesn't.
Yeah, no, it
matter.
was Tottenham. It was Tottenham. I know it was
Agree with
Tottenham,
it.
man.
It was Newcastle.
Check. You can check if
It
you want.
wasn't.
So you want to bet on it, right? Go on then.
Bet on it. I'll check. Go
I'll
on.
bet £20 with you right now. It was
Let's go.
Newcastle.
Here we go then. The bet's on the line. Go on, have a
Here we
look.
go,
Google it,
bets.
boys.
What year was it?
2014.
I'm going for the results.
I was right. It was 2-1.
No, hang on. Wait, I'm going for the results.
No, I've got it here in front of you. It was 2-1. 6th of December.
Oh, wow, it was.
2014.
It was the same. It was the same thing. It wasn't like.
£20 each.
Alright, cool. That's fine. Each.
Oh no!
We'll look back at
I just said, all I said was we stopped our unbeaten run in 16-17. That's all I said.
Well,
2-0 at home.
Can we get
Alright,
VAR
that's fine,
footage
that's
on
fine.
that?
talking about
And it's
16,
£20 from Babs.
Yeah, I said I didn't know if it was
no
14-15 or 16-17, but
Alright, no worries.
we still did it.
£20.
Right, so where are we ranking Chelsea then? This team.
Decent.
I'd say decent.
I
or
just
average.
don't know, man. I don't like. I
It's like
don't
average
remember.
decent.
I just don't think it was.
They only
like-
lost 3 games that
Hang
season.
on.
It's not the same level as the 04-05 Chelsea
Yeah,
team.
no, of course not.
I'm not being funny. It's not. Like it's just.
That's
Yeah,
right.
it's
Average.
not. I agree with that. Yeah,
I just
average.
This was a perfect show of that Chelsea just had money and they bought good players and they won it.
Like always.
That was it.
No,
But
I
at least with
personally-
the first one, they did it the
you
first
meant-
time and
you meant-
smashed it with 95 points. This one was like.
You mentioned about money, right? You might give me a bit of stick for this, but I think Chelsea might win the league next year.
I think they might win the league next
Yeah,
year
I
as well.
think.
They-
I think
they've
they might
got-
do as
no,
well.
No,
Alex,
no,
this isn't
no,
one of
no,
your-
no,
I reckon
no.
next year is going to be
I
one of
think they will.
those.
I think they will.
It's tough
No.
giving you so much
They're not-
stick, Alex.
Mate,
That Chelsea side right now,
Sam, what
yeah,
was
they made
that?
a couple of good signings, but they're nowhere near Liverpool, Man City, man. Nowhere near. Even with those 2 signings.
yeah, but they're spending
Nowhere
money.
near.
They're going big this summer, mate. Chelsea's winning team then, 2014-15. Whack it in average.
Average.
And let's move on. Leicester, Ellis, it's time for you to come back, mate.
Time
from your
to
little hole.
shine.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
let's go.
Leicester.
I'm taking
Elite,
my headphones off.
of
Let me
course.
know when you start talking.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone just take your headphones out. It's all good.
So, boys, I think this is elite, and I'll tell you why. We won that season with a total of £22 million spent that season. We won the league on 81 points. And, you look at the team consists of Robert Hoof, rejected from Stoke, Chelsea, etc., etc., etc. You got Christian Fuchs on a free transfer, Wes Morgan, Danny Simpson on a free from Newcastle, I think QPR, sorry, rejected from Newcastle and Man United. I can go on. Vardy, the team was unreal. Elite.
Babs, don't fall out your seat, mate.
That's it. Done.
Danny
Done.
Drinkwater won a bloody league title. I think that deserves a bit of appreciation.
Boys, it was...
Kante carried him though. Kante 100% carried him.
Yeah.
Nah, it was
Is
rigged.
it over? Is
We
it
can't
over?
put
I just
we
put
can't
my
put them
headphones
we
in
can't
while
put
I
them
heard
in
you
we
say
can't put
that.
them in elite.
Yes, you can put them in
You
elite.
can.
Yeah, we are an elite, Alex. You
No, but-
twat. Of course we're an elite.
Oh,
Of
wow.
course
They
we're an
spent
elite.
20 million, had
Alex,
rejects at
Alex,
their club,
Alex, you
and
got
they've
one
won
there,
the
mate.
league.
You got one there.
All I'm gonna say is everyone else in the league was a bit
Yeah,
trash that
I don't
year.
care.
That's all I'm
Exactly.
gonna
I
say.
don't
Everyone else
care.
was trash.
now,
I don't
81
give a
points to win
crap.
the league. Oh.
If you're
Mate,
a true football fan, you'll know that this
we
should
are
be
rating
I'll speak up.
we're rating the squad, not their season.
Right.
I think
To
what
be
this is
fair,
for,
to be
right?
fair, as
course
much
we're
as
in the
people say that teams wanted Leicester to win the league, they did have to do something in the first half of the season to get to where they were for teams to want them to win the league, and you can't really take that away from Leicester.
And Vardy's
No, but what I'm saying,
record,
what I'm saying is,
goal scoring
as
record.
George was going on earlier season, right, he was going on how you have to be like a very good side to it. The Arsenal Invincibles, he blows that team out of the water. Same with the United team, same with the City team. So I just think, is it really elite? Like in terms of the squad? In
Yes.
terms of moments, yes. So
In terms
I
of the
don't know,
moment, no,
man.
that's an elite.
But you're
Regardless,
combining
that's
it
an
all
elite
into one.
regardless.
Look, the season they had was elite, but the
I'm
squad
just trying to
itself.
figure out. I'm just trying to figure out, right? Is it?
Can you
No,
put?
no,
Quality
Alex
team.
is right. The season itself was elite, but the squad itself wasn't. Alex is
Right,
That's
we
what-
spent
that's what-
22
Yeah, but it's
million
not just
pounds.
about the squad though. It's not just
That
about the squad,
team
it's the whole
cost
thing.
£22 million. £22 million. Tottenham that season spent £63 million.
Yeah, which is nothing.
Arsenal-
And you
And
bottled
Arsenal?
it. Oh, and Arsenal, whatever they spent, yeah.
Spent
you
nothing on a
bottled
goalkeeper. That's what we did.
£22 million. 22.
That is-
It's
that
elite.
is-
and
that
that's
is-
it.
Yeah, but
that
to be
is-
fair, when we
Guys,
started off
guys,
that
guys,
season,
you've
we
got
had
to
no
give it
clue
elite.
we were going to be in the top 4.
Yeah.
That is the.
All right, cool. I just think to just save Ellis the tears. Let's put them in elite and move on. Like, cool.
Oh, well, I
Right?
think it's elite personally. Like, that's me being personal.
The moment was.
No, it is
mad.
elite. It's an elite moment, but
It's
I'm
like
just
shutting a
trying
baby
to
up
figure
and
out: is
giving
it
it
the
candy.
quality of the team or is it just the moment itself? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Both.
It's got to be everything.
because-
It's everything.
The
Yeah.
team,
No,
they're
because
a
it says
team
elite
full of
squad. It
rejects.
says elite squad, doesn't it? That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to.
They're a team full of rejects. They're
You
a
know
team
what?
full of rejects. Literally.
Let's whack them in elite because, to be fair, Ellis has made a few good points there.
Right, moving on. We're now focusing on Man City 2018-19, the season where Pep wanted to do the quadruple, but we stopped him from doing it.
100
anyway.
points.
I
Domestic
want
treble.
to move the other Man City down and put this one in elite.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
I'd
as
say
much as that Aguero moment was obviously one of the best
team wasn't
moments,
that good.
when you're thinking about like when we're putting everything as a package, come on man, they got Centurions, they
Yeah.
got more than 100 points.
Yeah.
No one's done that. Like it's the squad itself was
But
ridiculous.
do you know what? I also think the fact that Man City and no one really hates them except for Man United fans is that no one cares to spend money. Because if that was Chelsea spending that much money, right?
Yeah, there'll be so much hate. Yeah,
Because Chelsea are just the hateable club, whereas Man City, because no
No
one
one
hates
cares.
them, there's no rivalry. Everyone's like, yeah, it's fine, keep spending money, go on. It's like when Leicester won the league title, no one hated it. Everyone's like, yeah, fair enough, because no one hates Leicester, you know. So, yeah, obviously Tottenham, because all right, fair enough. But I just think
they deserve it.
I think you put them in elite because of the quality of squads there. 100 points, record-breaking points. You know,
They broke so many records. They broke so many records that year. Like it was like goal scoring
domestic
record,
treble,
the
most
treble,
wins.
the Centurions. They have to be elite. But I reckon that
I think-
you have to move the other one down to decent. I reckon.
Yeah, I'd say.
Alright,
do.
fair
Yeah.
enough.
Okay. All right.
Finally.
Right, next is now the soon-to-be Premier League champions. Notice that we don't have a picture of them yet lifting a trophy because they haven't lifted the trophy yet whilst we're
But
filming.
it
It's
has been
Liverpool.
confirmed.
No, as in they haven't lifted the Premier League.
No, I know that. I know
we
that.
know, we
yeah,
know,
yeah,
we
yeah.
know.
Yeah, no. Liverpool 2019-20. I'm gonna straight up say putting them on a league.
Yeah.
Go on,
Cheating
You
know what?
rigged.
It's
Rigged.
It's
Just because we haven't got one yet.
We can put Chelsea in rigged if you want.
I'm tempted.
I say rigged, I said elite.
No,
No,
I said
I'm talking
rigged.
about we need a team for rigged, innit? Now, but Liverpool, right? What I rate about them is the process behind it. They went through like failures and low moments to get to where they are now. It wasn't just like a City or a Chelsea where they just would spend their money and they're there. It's like they had low moments, lost the Champions League final, Europa League final lost as well. I think it was a Carling Cup final as well in there. So they had to go through those low moments to get to the high moments. I respect that process, but also you have to kind of weigh in the fact that yes, they're a really good side, right? But then look at the rest of the Premier League this season. Everyone's had a good year.
Right,
like, to play
that
devil's
cannot
advocate,
be determined
Are
because
people
everyone
going to
else has
remember
had.
this because of it's the Corona Cup? Is that how people are going to remember this now?
Nah, I don't think
Is
so.
the
I
thing.
don't, I'm
Nah,
probably
nah,
yeah,
it might
probably
have been
yeah.
Oi, George,
Incredible.
cheers for getting us all demonetised now with what you just said.
But
Nah,
I think Liverpool were better in the league last year than they were this year.
No, I agree with that.
They were
yes.
100%. Like
They were.
Because if
100%.
you look at look at the teams in the league right now.
I
Arsenal have had their
disagree
worst.
with that.
Arsenal have had their worst year in like nearly 20 years. Spurs have been
Spurs were the worst in
last-
about six years.
About last
6,
7 years. Chelsea have been average, but nothing special. They've had I think they have more losses than Arsenal. Have this
But
season,
then you
right?
could say the same about Leicester though, and how Tottenham
No,
were also
I know
getting
what
to
I'm
the
saying though,
final.
but at least with Leicester, it was a moment. It was like, oh wow, Leicester won a league title. No one expected that. Whereas with Liverpool, it's like
Liverpool, they
It's
won
a
the
great
Champions
side.
League. They got 98
Yeah,
points last
it's
year.
a
They
great
were
side. Yeah, I
already
know, it's a great
picked to
side.
win it.
it's a good process there, very good process behind it, and the players and the way Klopp's made it. It's a very good team. And I'm jealous, I can't lie. But you also have to factor in, not everyone else has been. No one's challenged Liverpool this year. Like, City have been poor for the last. This is the worst City side.
I think everyone in the league this year has been poor, to be honest.
Everyone's
Exactly.
been poor this year.
I don't know.
Everyone.
I'm just trying to make two sides to the argument. But yeah, I think they're elite anyways.
Yeah, but
Yeah, no, it's
fine.
gotta be
If you're putting them on a league
Gotta
anyway,
be.
then fine. But
I don't know,
Well,
man.
look, all
I
I'm
just feel
saying
like
is it's an elite mentality to go through that level of almost winning
Yeah,
the league,
yeah,
and
that's
then in
definitely
your
fair.
final go to go all out and just win it by an absolute blast.
without
As
having
a-
no like complacency either.
but I'm not
Like,
being funny.
week
If
in, week out.
it was anyone else, we wouldn't remember this league whatsoever. It's because it's Liverpool's
Yeah.
first title is the only reason people care about
Well,
it.
they are.
And I
yeah.
also
Yeah.
thought
If
that-
any
Yeah.
other team in the league won it this year, no one would give a shit.
No, but what you
to
got to
be honest with
understand
you.
is that Liverpool are meant to be the biggest or one of the biggest clubs in the country that haven't won a Premier League title, and
Have
we're
you-
stereotyped as the ones shut up, Bads, and we're stereotyped as the ones that never win the Premier League. But they've gone and done it, and they've done it in a spectacular fashion. And the way they've done it after years and years of being in the mud throughout the Premier League era, although they have won a few trophies here and there. I feel like that's just an absolute elite mentality. Look at them in the Champions League as well. I know
But they
it's
were
off topic.
expected to win it this year, though.
Yeah.
They were expected to win the league this year by a mile.
I think the only thing we
So
take-
the end of that.
in terms of the elite squads there, right? That Arsenal squad, United squad, I think they're on par with that. They've quality-wise, they're there.
Of course
The
it's an
team's
elite
there. The
squad.
manager, the manager's there as well. You have to rate Jurgen Klopp for what he's done. It's a process. It's a long time coming. Yeah, put him in elite. I'd say.
They're completed in every single department in the
Yeah.
starting 11. Okay,
Yeah.
they don't have
And they
depth.
haven't spent. they haven't spent extortionate amount of money from the owner. They had to sell players to buy players.
Yeah.
They sold Coutinho to buy Van Dijk. It wasn't like, sugar daddy, come over here, give me some money. It's none of that business. And so I think, you know what, put Liverpool elite, but let's put someone in rigged as well. I think there's only one side for that.
Someone needs to be in
There's only one side for that, lads.
Leicester City.
City.
No, I think it has to be that Chelsea side. Even though it's great quality-wise, but
which
Chelsea side...
It was just money, innit? Like money won them.
The greatest Chelsea side, but a side that required an extortionate amount of money.
Which
the best
Chelsea
manager in
side?
the world to come in. The decent one, the one that's
the decent
04
one.
05.
I was just
does
anyone remember? Does anyone remember? I was just gonna move that down.
I think
No. Surely
no, hang on. Because what I'm good on the basis of why I put them there is because they had to spend the money to get there, right? Whereas the other sides, they were already good and they spent a bit more money. That's what I don't know. That's my.
They still spent a lot of money every single time. At least with the first one, they absolutely smashed the league. Like smashed.
Mate, you can't put that 04-5 Chelsea squad in there.
Let's have a vote. Sam, what team are you gonna put in rigged?
I'm putting the bottom Chelsea one in.
I'm putting Leicester City on rigged.
Whoa.
Really?
I'm joking. Chelsea 04-05.
Chelsea 405.
Yeah.
No,
What do we put them?
I hear what you're saying.
How can you put them in rigged?
Josh, who you putting?
Because they bought it all.
I'm going to agree.
But then we might as well put the rest of the Chelsea and the rest of the Man Cities and the rest of United.
Yeah, cool. Let's just put Chelsea down there. Yeah, cool. Let's agree on that.
They bought it every single time.
No, let's agree on that. Let's put Chelsea all in rigged cheating.
No. Every single Chelsea side.
Every single Chelsea
side.
rigged.
Every single Chelsea side. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
No. I'm sticking up for Chelsea here. Eden Hazard won us the Premier League. Well, helped win us the Premier League. Chelsea, no, they're not.
Chelsea.
You won it anyway. He didn't do shit.
Look. Chelsea 09 to 10 squad in rigged.
Why? But why? What's the reason? Is it because
What's the reason?
They spend a lot of money. Like no one knows. Like no one cares about it.
The 04 to 05 squad is better. That's all you can argue. It was a better squad.
But they weren't. They were.
But what?
Right, boys, let's wrap it up. Let's get it. Let's end this video.
Right, lads, quiet. Chelsea 9-10 season, cheated and rigged. End of conversation.
Cool.
Yeah, let's go for
that
it.
is it.
Let's go for it.
I could actually have a stud in real life, and then you're just making fun of.
I'm joking, mate. I'm joking.
Nah, you're
But there we go, guys. That is going to wrap up today's Offsiders video. If the boys are going to shut up. Are you finished, lads? Are you finished? Yeah? There we go. The boys are finished.
Arsenal's
Make sure you
overrated.
guys leave a like on today's Offsiders video. Leicester is an elite. I will take that. And we will see you guys in a brand new video. Me and Babs are the only champions here. Stand up if you're a champion, Babs. Stand up, Babs. Stand up if you're champion, mate. Get in there.
George, sit down.
See you in a bit, guys.
Chins up, lads. Chins up, lads. Chins up, lads.
Chins up.